Alright, I need to get work done, and the only way I can seem to actually be productive is by vlogging. So we're doing this. I have 2 weeks until I need to email my manuscript to my editor for final edits, like copy and line edits, and I'm stressed. I got feedback from my beta readers, and I was like, oh, there's a lot of things that need to change. Not a lot, just very like tiny things here and there that sprinkle throughout the entire story. So I've been working on that. Also, little Oakley's come to say hello. He's very cute. It's 4 p.m. or about 4 p.m. I've been playing the Stardew Valley update all day. And I hate that it came out right as I got my beta feedback because I was like, what am I supposed to do? But it's 4 p.m. so, and I also had to take today off work, which is great. Today was my last day of vacation, so I have to go back to work tomorrow. I'm gonna start with editing because I need to get it done. I need to go to the store because I have no food. I might go to the store after work tomorrow because that way I am not like taking up editing time. But I also have rehearsal for the next show that I'm in. I am a nun in The Sound of Music, so we have rehearsal tonight at 7, and I also kind of want to spend some time outside because it's like 50 degrees, so it's relatively nice. So I don't know if I'm gonna head up to rehearsal early and like walk around for a bit. I need to change first so that I actually feel motivated to do stuff. So we're gonna do some editing magic, and there we go. We're all ready now. I don't know if that worked or not. Got it. I've got the stuff. Alright, and I have a cat chasing the cords. Wonderful. Alright, window's open. Much, much better. Now I'm motivated to do things. Here's the situation. Got my beta edits back, or got my beta feedback back from my beta readers. When was that? It was on like the 25th, so a week ago. And I had the past week off work because I was on vacation, and I was gonna take all of last week and I was just gonna get it all done. And then I read my beta feedback and I was like, oh, I need to change some things, which I was expecting. Like, that's the whole purpose of beta readers. But I also got very down on myself because feedback is not a thing I love. I love getting feedback, but then like it hurts. Like, it doesn't hurt, but it's just like things we do aren't perfect, and that's okay. So I had to sit with the feedback for about 2 days and be like, all right, yes, they are correct. These things do need to change. And then now I'm at the point where I'm implementing said feedback. I went to a cafe on like Tuesday and Wednesday last week where I just sat and came up with a plan of how I was going to implement everything and make things better and go more in depth with some things and all that. So we're getting there. We are on. I added another chapter in because I had to switch chapters 2 and 3, and because there's dual POV, I had to add in another chapter, which I really enjoy that chapter as well. So I'm now on the old chapter 18, which will be the new chapter 19. So if I get through chapter 20, I'll be happy, which is like 3 chapters because I worked ahead. And then I need to get through chapters. How many chapters do I have after that? I think I have 20 more chapters after that. This book is so long. This book is over 100,000 words, which was not intentional at all. But yeah, so I have roughly 39 chapters, so rounded up to 40. I am halfway, almost, after today I'll be halfway through edits. And the majority of my big edits I had to make were in the first half of the book. There's like one more chapter I have to like redo, just because we need more tension. So we're gonna do that. I am putting a big hold on any cover design, any bookmark art. I'm putting a big hold on that until, come here. Come on. I'm putting a big hold on doing any of that until after this is done, because then after this I'll have about like 2 months until I get it back, I think. And then that entire time I can spend on cover design and all of that, because I don't have a release date for this book. I'm also talking a lot to put off editing, but it's fine because I need to catch you guys up. I currently do not have a release date. I was planning for like late July, early August of like last year. So I'm planning again for late July, early August this year. We'll see how that goes. That's like completely doable. Even like early July would be doable. I make these edits and send it off to my editor. Then all I have to do is just incorporate those edits and proofread. What do you want? What do you want? He just jumped up there from the ground. He's crazy. I do have a title chosen. Sadly, you can kind of find it if you know where to search. I don't know how it ended up where it ended up, but I made the title on Amazon. I didn't like publish it or anything. It's like just like set as a draft to me, but one of the like reading stat websites, I don't know which one it is, has like pulled it somehow. So if you know where to look, you can find the title of this book. I should announce it soon anyway. I got an email saying Camp Nano started today. Wasn't even aware. I'm not participating because I just need to work on this book and get it done, and then work on the cover is what I need to do. And then figure out what's next after this book is over. But that is a topic for another vlog because I could talk forever about that. So I'm going to stop stalling. It has been like 10 minutes already of me just talking. I apologize. But I haven't talked to anyone in a while. So hello, how's it going? And I'm going to go ahead and start working on this. I will catch y'all up after I'm done. So in about 2 hours. Because I need to get going. Alright. I'll see you when I see you. You gonna edit my book for me? Yeah? No. I was just gonna say, apparently I did chapter 18 yesterday, so all I have to get done is 19 and 20. And then I can, do not eat that. Stop it. No. So all I have to get done is 19 and 20. And then I might work ahead a little if I have time. Okay, now I'm gonna go edit. Alright, so I only worked for like an hour and a half. And then I just played ukulele for this time. But it's about 6, so I need to start heading out soon, or at least getting ready to head out soon to make sure I have all my stuff that I need. But I did get through chapters 19, 20, 21, I think, because now I'm up to what is the new chapter 22. Renaming chapters. Love it. Confuses the heck out of me. But I've made it through new chapter 22, and I now need to work on old chapter 22. So I made it through 19. Yeah, so I made it through 3 chapters, which is pretty good. Yeah, so I'll catch up to y'all tomorrow. Hey Google, I didn't ask.
Okay, well, I'm sorry to have bothered you. Sorry.
That's fine. What do you want? What do you want? He's being nosy. Do you want dinner? Are you actually gonna eat this time? Let me find my sheet music first, and then I will feed you. But yeah, so I'll see y'all tomorrow when I get more work done, or maybe it's montage time because I've talked a lot in this vlog already. So I need to find that music. This is why I don't clean. I don't know where anything is. Well, that's a me problem, so. Oops. This is not a writing update or an editing update. This is... What? Hi. This is just... It is 9 p.m. I got into the office this morning at 8 a.m. and I came home at like 3 and then kept working because there's stuff that can only be done outside of business hours. And sometimes it takes forever. So I'm not editing anything today. I was sitting here thinking, if it gets done by like 6, yeah, I can still get some work done. I am brain tired. I've been crocheting while absorbing how to do stuff because it's 9 p.m. and I want to sleep. I've been working all day long. Fun times. We love a first day back from vacation. And everyone else is also like their first day back from holiday break for Easter and Easter weekend. So we're gonna vibe tonight and we're gonna hit the ground hopefully better tomorrow. Hopefully it does not take this long tomorrow because we have to do some of the same stuff. And this is why we have weekends, and this is why we have time to get ahead of. This is why we. That happens when I can't think straight. I can't words. We don't want this person editing a book. So this is why we get ahead is what I was trying to say. This is why we get ahead of editing, and then it'll be fine. And this is like I have until the 14th to send it. Everything will be great. Everything will be good. I have less than 20 chapters. So 5 a day, that's still only like 4 days. So like this will be done. Easy peasy, and then I'll still have time to read through everything, make sure all the little things I need trickle down. So it's fine. It's fine. These are the squares I made today. Yay. They're part of a blanket I started making when I turned 24, because that was like my 25th year of life. So I started making a blanket tracking a bunch of things for said year of life. It's very nice when I can sit on a work call at home, and if I'm not doing anything, I can like watch and keep my hands productive, and then like still pay attention. Very, very nice. Highly recommend if you need something to do with your hands. Crocheting, it's great. But I'm gonna go play Stardew Valley because I don't want to edit, and if I don't want to edit, then I don't want to put that into the book. I don't want to put that negativity in the book. Now I promise the next time I see you, it will be an editing update.
Were there ever really better days? Or is it just a sentimental haze? A blanket safe and warm, a shelter from the stormy skies. The fights are all forgotten in the mist. The lonely tears are lost in the abyss. The grass is always green, the house is always clean. The smiles never seem to fade. Were there ever really better days? In photographs of sepia and gray, the family huddled tight beneath a perfect light of dusk.
I did it. It's much later. It's now April 11th. But I finished on, I want to say Sunday or Saturday, whichever my long editing day was. I don't remember. Whenever I sat down and edited everything, I finished all of like the incorporating stuff then, and then the last 4 days I've just done a read through, making sure everything that trickles down that needed to got trickled down. And I just finished that. 10 chapters a day. Ugh. I have not been reading like anything besides this book, and I'm at the point where I'm so sick of this book. Like, I know it's good. Like, in my brain, I know I like this book, but every time I read it, I'm just like, no! It could be so much better, which it could be. It could always be better. But it's good, and I like it, and this is what I want the book to be. I don't need to always make things like extraordinary. This is what I want the book to be. This is what I intended for the book to be. This is what I want the book to be. Hey. Did you just flop over? Hi. You flopped. Yeah? What? What do you want? Where are you going? Anyway. That's yeah. We're there. I'm gonna sit on this for like another like day or two before sending it to my editor, because I just keep thinking of things and like random like one-liners that like add like extra power. So I'm just like, okay, I'll sit on it for, oh my god, this cat's insane. I'll sit on it for another like a little bit. Oh, I already see, here we go. I already thought of another line I needed to change. So I'm gonna do that. I already shut my computer down. I'll do that tomorrow. I'll put it in my notes, my phone. I just came on to say it is April 11th and I finished my big edits for this book and my read through, and my cat's going insane. So I'm gonna go to bed now in hopes that he'll calm down. So I should probably end this vlog. I'll end it later. There we go. Oh. Oakley says goodbye. See you guys later. There is like one more line I need to change. I just need to add like 2 words. I can't find it. I've tried searching literally everything that I can think of around that line, and I can't find it whatsoever. I might just leave it. I don't want to leave it because I won't forget because I'll have it in my phone, but like I just want to leave it and then get back to it when I'm doing like incorporating copy and line edits, or when I'm incorporating proofreading, because I just can't find it. And I want to get this emailed over before I go to rehearsal today. Like halfway through the book, I want to say. I know it's from Garrett's point of view. It's not in chapter 19. I know that much. I'm gonna go backwards. Okay, I feel like it's in chapter 16. No, it's not in chapter 16. It's in chapter, like, before that. Chapter 13? It's not chapter 13. I don't know where else it would be. This is so frustrating. This is so very frustrating. I think I'm just gonna have to wait and put it in during the next round of edits, or yeah, I think that's what I have to do, because I cannot for the life of me find this one sentence. This sucks, but it's fine. It'll get fixed later. I need to finish this. I need to figure out how to add in this one extra little conversation she has with her best friend, and then I can send it over. I found it. Yay. It was in chapter 4. A lot earlier than I thought it was. But that's fine. I am done. I'm so done. How long did this book end up being? This book is so long. So I have a writing projects folder that is literally just titled, well, it's titled 0 writing projects, so it's always at the top of my, like, file list. So I have a writing projects folder with all of my writing projects in it. And half of them I didn't have names to when I put their, like, created their folder. So we have Amelia's story is just titled Amelia's story. Like, it's not titled Before We Went Our Separate Ways. It's still just Amelia's story. All the Way Strong is not titled All the Way Strong. It is titled Start of Everything New, Olivia, because the original first draft of Start of Everything New, or All the Way Strong, had 3 POVs, one for each of the friends, Olivia, Sarah, and Ian, and I was going to change it into, like, 3 books. It's not happening anytime soon. Or at all at this point. That book has changed so much. But, so we have a Start of Everything New, Olivia, Amelia's story, and then this story, which does have a name, and it has characters, and everything's been named, but it is, the folder for it is just titled, It's a Love Story. Because it was, like, the first proper romance I've written. There's probably still gonna be people who will hate this book, and be like, it's not a real romance. They don't spend enough time together. And I'm just like, well, they do. It's just like half of it's in flashbacks. So some people will love it. Some people will hate it. I love it because I love when you get to see like things that happen here and see how different the things are. I'm so ready to be done with this book. I am at that point where I'm just like, I am ready to be done. Oh, how long did this book end up being? That's what I wanted to know. The book is longer than the last 2, which I knew was going to happen because it's just a long book. I don't really think it, like, is more, like, deeper than the other ones, but it ended up being, for this draft at least, this is so long. I was like, oh, this book will probably end up being around 96,000 words. This book ended up being 103,417 words. What was the first draft of this book? I am very curious. I need to finish this, and then I can go and do some investigating. Okay, we've sent message, we have sent manuscript. I can't touch it anymore, it's out of my hands. Let's go back to the very first draft of this book, which was in Scrivener, just titled Love Story. I still need to announce the title of this book. Like, why haven't I done that yet? Okay, manuscript. How long was this book? Sorry? There is absolutely no way. No. The first draft of this book. Take a guess. I want you guys to take a guess as to how long the first draft of this book was. I bet you cannot guess. Alright, you guys got your guesses in? My guess was around like 60,000. I was wrong. Oh, I'm reading the first lines of this book and I already hate it. From like the first draft. Okay, the first draft ended at 44,003 words. And the final draft ended up at 103,000 words. To be fair, I did add a completely different POV, which added a lot of backstory, but like, I over doubled the length of this book. No wonder it took me forever to do. Oh my gosh. I honestly thought this book hadn't changed a ton, and it hasn't. But it also has. Like, this book was originally one point of view, and it's now two. Anyway, it's sent over now, which means time to start working on the book cover. It's out of my hands. It is out of my hands. Great.